Chapter 1. La Herradura, El Salvador, March 16th, 1999. Trip. My parents started using that word about a year ago. One day, you'll take a trip to be with us, like an adventure, like the one Simba goes on before he comes home. Around that same time, they sent me Aladdin, Jurassic Park, and The Lion King, alongside a Panasonic VHS player for my 8th birthday. Trip, they say now, as I'm talking to them at the baker's, where Abuelita Nelly, Grandpa, and I go to call them. We don't have a phone at home, but we do have a color TV, a brand new fridge, and a fish tank. Javiercito, Abuelita Nelly waves her hand at me. She's always called me that. I think my nickname, Chepito, reminds her too much of what the town calls Grandpa, Don Chepe. Your parents say you'll soon be with them, Abuelita says, and smiles, showing off her 2 top middle teeth lined in gold. Her dimples dig deeper into her round face. Tia Mali, who also has a round face, isn't here because she's working at the clinic. She and Abuelita have been using the word more and more. Trip this, trip that, trip, trip, trip. I can feel the trip in the soles of my feet. I see it in my dreams. In some dreams, I'm Superman, or I'm Goku, flying over fields, rivers, over El Salvador, over all the countries, over the people, towns, all the way to California, to my parents. I ring their bell. They open their huge door, tall and wide, made from the brownest wood, and I run to them. They show me their living room, their huge TV, their backyard with a swimming pool, a lawn, fruit trees, a mini soccer field, a white fence. I climb their marañón trees, eat their mangoes, play in their garden. Every night, between praying and sleeping, I lie in bed and think about them. What type of bed do they sleep on? Is it big? Is it a water bed like in the movies? Are the sheets soft? I imagine cuddling right in the middle, the comfiest white sheets. Mom to my left, Dad to my right, a mosquito net like a crown covering all of us. Whenever a plate breaks, whenever I find an eyelash, whenever I see a shooting star, I wish to be in that bed with both of them in La USA, eating orange sherbet ice cream. I never tell anyone. If I tell anyone my wish, it won't come true. I have bad dreams también. Bad dreams of growing a beard with my parents still not here. Bad dreams where I'm not up there with them. And I'm 30 years old. Bad dreams of being chased by pirates or running down a hill during a mudslide. The bad dreams, those you have to tell first thing in the morning so they don't stay in your mind, and never in the kitchen, or else they get in your stomach. That's how you get indigestion, Mom told me, and I never forgot. Trip. I've started using the word at school. I began telling my closest friends, Fíjate vos, one day I'm taking a trip, like a real game of hide and seek. In first grade, I was the only one who didn't have both parents with me. Mali says they left because before I was born, there was a war, and then there were no jobs. Now, most of my friends don't have their dad or mom here either. A few lucky friends have left to be with their parents in La USA. Most left inside giant planes. At recess, my friends and I talk about eating our first pepperoni pizza like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, eating lasagna like Garfield, eating McDonald's, watching the new Star Wars inside a theater with air conditioning, eating popcorn with butter. I've never tried any of these things except for pizza from Pizza Hut, and that was last Christmas. But will you miss me? Will you? My friends ask. Pues sí, I say, but I don't really know. I ask them if they will miss me. Absolutely, they say, because no one who's left to La USA has ever come back to visit. Sometimes their grandma or grandpa will walk by on the street and we'll ask them how so-and-so is. And they respond, so-and-so says hi. That's the closest they come to remembering us. Oh, gracias, doña. Gracias, don. Tell them we say hi. But we never hear from them again. The baker